9th floor, still located in the basement of Bowser's castle. Yet, things are getting pretty crazy upstairs and we may have to move pretty soon. So soon that I'm not too sure how soon. I'm your host with the most, Mega Drive 20XX. As promised, this is part 2 of the Supersonic special tribute to the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 4. With me again is my trusty sidekick, Thrav Ronde.
Hiya.
Tonight we dive into the darkest chapters of Sonic's career. Every great hero has a decline in their lives, except Mario, which is truly another mystery of the universe. Much like why hot dogs come in packages of 8, but hot dog buns only come in packages of 10. It makes no damn sense, but we accept it blindly. So we thought that Sonic couldn't get any better than this during the 16-bit era, but then the dark ages rolled in for poor Sonic. Let us begin with the dawn of the Sega Game Gear. The first portable in color next to the Turbo Express, a portable TurboGrafx 16, so to speak. The Game Gear did grace Sonic games, but some are downright bizarre and weird. A few games come to mind like Tails Adventure, Sonic Labyrinth, and Sonic Blast, the Game Gear edition. After spin-off games based on the cartoon series like Sonic Spinball and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Sega was losing the battle to Nintendo by making too many revises and upgrades to their Genesis system. The Sega, like for example, the Sega CD Model 1 and 2, the Sega Genesis Model 2, the Sega 32X, the Sega Pico, the Sega TV Tuner for the Sega Game Gear, and the Sega Genesis Nomad. If they didn't focus on pouring out so much on hardware, we couldn't have gotten some fine games. Yet wait, we did! It all went ignored because everyone was bashing Sega for doing silly, stupid marketing moves just like this. The games were piled high, but everyone's faith was in Nintendo's Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario series, and of course Square Enix's Final Fantasy and the Chrono Trigger games. To be swayed away from the Genesis back then was so easy to do in 1994. Every game magazine from Nintendo Power, EGM, Game Pro, Game Fan, Game Players magazine were always turning against the Genesis by this time. About 2 years later, by 1996, we were already jumped into the second year of the 32-bit era and the first year of the 64-bit consoles. The Sega Saturn graced us with one glorious project that was later smashed into 3 pieces. This project was entitled Sonic Extreme. It was supposed to be the crowning jewel to Sega's to compete with Super Mario 64 and Crash Bandicoot. Sadly, no. The project was thrown away and the 3 pieces were found in the scrapyard zone. That happened to be Sonic R, which was like a Mario Kart clone but on foot, Sonic Jam, which was a sweet collection of Sonic classics, Sonic 3D Blast, aka Sonic 3D Flicky's Adventure in Europe and Japan, which was Sega's answers to Nintendo's Donkey Kong Country. I gotta say, each game was a crying shame, yet personally, they have a shining essence about them. Sonic Jam, for example, was the first Sonic Collection game as an anthology to the classic Genesis games, with fun facts, TV commercial videos, intros, and sneak peeks to Japanese and American Sonic animes. Hands down, the Japanese Sonic 3 commercial was like a Benny Hill sketch rather than a sales pitch. It just shows a guy holding a copy of Sonic 3 and just going to town in fast mo, and it was downright hilarious. I'm not too sure, but I think the game didn't sell too well in Japan, but in America it did well. But to me, if I saw that commercial in Japan, I would have been probably freaked out. However, aside this, a hidden 3D game entitled Sonic World was embedded in Sonic Jam, which hauntingly reminds me of Pac-Man World's 2 first area to explore. This little demo gave us a sense of hope that maybe, just maybe, the Saturn could have received that one glorious Sonic game. The truth lies. The results of Yuji Naka to please his audience was Nights into Dreams, which was released that holiday season of 1996. This game is forever remembered for its soundtrack, dazzling environments, and the seal of Sonic Team quality that makes the Disney full-length feature film bow to Sega. But speaking of soundtracks, Sega Saturn Sonic games, a hit and miss, so to speak. Sonic R soundtrack is like listening to a Jane Fonda techno workout tape remix. It's so horrible that Sega tried hard to compete with the techno craze in the mid-90s with the success of the Mortal Kombat movie from 1995. You'll get a preview of one of those songs entitled Everybody's Supersonic Racing on this episode. Either in the beginning, I believe, right, Thrav?
Not sure yet. Well, I'll edit it in somewhere, though.
Okay. But, yeah, once you hear it, it still makes me cry in shame. It's just dookie. However, Sonic 3D Blast on the Sega Saturn had the most gorgeous soundtrack that was so overlooked and so lost that we had to bring it back from the dead. The game was also released on PC as well, so that was the only way that I was able to play it to this day. We do have a sample of the music at the end of our podcast tonight, so please enjoy. I will admit that Sega Genesis edition of Sonic 3D Blast is the solid and good game, since it was later introduced on the Sonic Mega Collection on GameCube, PS2, PC, and Xbox. Yeah, you got to believe me when you hear and see the Saturn edition. However, why did this game fail? Well, for starters, there's no save files. It was a pretty long game, bad map design, horrible long loading times. I mean, you'd be waiting at least about 7 minutes just for one. Like, if you go into the bonus stage, you are screwed no matter what. You're going to be waiting at least 5 to 6 minutes. The controls didn't feel very responsive when you're in the 3D bonus stages, and the game was downright repetitive. You just kept doing the same thing over and over again. I, however, still love it, but you got to have patience for it. So after all these Sonic games that need to be drowned in beer and burned alive, that way we can forget about them. But what's going to happen to us? All the steps we take, all the moves we make, all the pain at stake. I see the chaos for everyone. What can we do? I'd say stay tuned for next week for the final and third part of our Supersonic special as we talk about the 1998 Sega Project Katana, aka the redemption of Sonic the Hedgehog. I've been your host, Mega Drive 20XX, and I thank you again, Mr. Thrav Ronde.
No problem.
This battle ain't over yet, so stay tuned.